How's your day going, honey?
Not bad.
You left the apartment early this morning.
Yeah, I need to get here early, finish a few things up.
What?
Oh, the work. I need to be free later.
Oh, why's that?
Got a decision to make today about that job offer.
Yes, I was thinking about that myself. I went to see Sally Spector yesterday.
You did?
Yes, I wanted to check out her operation, Clarke.
Well, I could have told you about her operation.
It's not much. Yes, she has a big plant, and she can probably cut a lot of fabric. But when it comes to designing, she's just not set up for it.
What's it take to design? A couple of offices, some drawing boards?
A talented staff wouldn't hurt.
That's where I come in.
Clarke, you cannot do this by yourself.
Another vote of confidence. Thank you very much.
What do you really know about putting out a line of clothing?
More than you think.
Ugh. Yeah, there's something else. She showed me her fall line.
Yeah? What'd you think?
I thought it was lovely. Almost too lovely.
What do you mean?
Clarke, she designed those pieces herself. With that kind of talent. I can't imagine she'll turn over her design department to you.
Why not?
She knows what she wants. She's not going to risk her first year's success on some inexperienced designer like yourself.
Inexperienced. That seems to be your favorite adjective these days.
Well, it happens to be the truth. Look, I can understand if she hires you for some input. But Clarke, if you think Sally, who designed those fabulous pieces, is going to write you a blank check, look, it's not going to happen.
So you think I could not possibly produce work like that? Not me. Is that it?
There you go again. You take everything so personally. She now has a track record. Every new design is in every fashion magazine in this country.
Her designs, her track record. But your husband, he's just some rookie from Bakersfield. He doesn't know a thing about haute couture.
Look, I've made my point. You should turn down her job offer. It's out of your league. She'll probably have you cutting fabric before you know it.
Kristen? Those designs are mine. All 6 of them. All mine.
So, what brings you to this neck of the woods?
I had a meeting. How are you?
I think there's a lot more to that question than meets the eye.
Well, did your baby survive your absence?
Oh, he was such a little trooper. He was perfect for the nurse.
Well, I bet you he's very happy to have such a sensuous mom back.
He'd be even happier if he had a daddy as well.
So you are still determined to pursue Garrison. You know, I don't have to tell you that a child is no reason to go after a man.
Bill, it's not like I dislike Clarke, okay? I mean, I could learn to like him. He's attractive and charming.
You don't love him.
Please. That notion went out with bell-bottoms and love beads. A baby deserves to have 2 parents, period. I mean, it's not like we always have to be in heat.
Well, it's obvious that I can't convince you otherwise. But still, a lot depends on Garrison and his wife breaking up.
Which will happen when we bring Kristen's college hot flash back into town. By the way, did he call yet?
Mick Savage? No, I wouldn't count on that.
He'll call. A passion like that only happens once in a lifetime.
So I'm told. Anyway, listen, I'm going to take my daughter to lunch.
Bill, I really appreciate it. Thanks for all the TLC.
Certainly could be a lot more than just TLC. Don't forget that.
I won't.
How did this get here?
What's all this?
I've been waiting.
For whom?
For you.
I'm not usually home at this hour.
Well, you just came home.
Just to get this file that someone apparently misplaced for me.
Well, at least you're home now.
Logan, I've got to get back.
No, you don't. I just called in. I told them you won't be back for a while.
You? That's who designed her fall line?
Don't worry, I did it on my free time.
Free time, you say? Free time? What free time, Clarke? Nights when I was home alone waiting for you till all hours? Or days when you were here being paid to draw for my father?
Kristen, the point is, I have the talent to make it.
Who's questioning that? This isn't about talent. It's about working for Forrester and designing for the competition. They've been ripping us off, Clarke. My God, I don't believe this.
Kristen, there is a good reason.
No, Clarke. There's no reason. There's no explanation for this.
Just calm down, will you?
When Dad and Ridge find out about this, Clarke.
They don't need to find out about this. Why should they?
Why? You're one of their designers, that's why. But you're working for the competition, huh? Who cares? Why should any of them get upset? My God, Clarke, do you know what Sally could do with this? She could ruin us. You, designing her fall line, a maverick from Forrester Creations. What the media could do with this. They could destroy us. You could be put in jail. No, you don't think about those things, do you? You don't think about much except for your precious talent.
Well, I didn't know that we were eating in.
No time for restaurants.
Really? Is that all there is to it? Usually, when we eat in the office, it means Dad wants to talk.
You know how it is. Dad always wants to talk.
About anything in particular?
No, just wanted to know how you were doing.
Well, the magazine's another month ahead. It's exactly where I want it to be.
You're doing a wonderful job with that.
Better than you ever imagined.
No. Always expected you to be professional, and I've accepted that.
Thank you.
So tell me, how are things at home?
Did Maria do all this?
Yeah, I told you. I sent Maria out for the day. Stephanie, too.
I bet that provided a lot of questions.
Well, your mother's getting more and more supportive every single day.
This is very special, without a doubt.
It is really neat being able to have this whole house all to ourselves.
This is one room we haven't made love in.
hadn't prior to today. Let's see, there's also the kitchen and the den, your brother's room, just to mention a few others.
Challenges, every one of them.
It is nice, though, isn't it? Not having to worry about somebody else walking in on us.
Be nice if it was that way all the time.
It could be, Rich. It really could be.
Clarke.
What is it, Margo?
I needed to return this file.
Leave it over there.
Do you mind if I ask you something?
All right. Ask.
Well, I just wanted to know if you'd like to go for a drink later on.
Drink.
Yeah. I mean, you look like you could use one. Along with a little friendly conversation.
I know. I might not even be working here by the end of the day.
What happened?
I told Kristen I designed the Spectre collection.
You big Clarke! Why the hell did you do that?
I don't know. She's my wife. I should be able to tell her everything.
Of course, I didn't mean it that way.
What am I supposed to do? You gotta make your opportunities. They just don't come knocking at your door, so I made one. The best way that I knew how. And I've got the chance of a lifetime, and hell, I've been made to feel guilty about it. That's not right.
No. No, of course it isn't.
It's getting so I'm looking to the security guard in my apartment building for support these days.
Clarke, you have got to get a hold of yourself. You need to have a positive attitude right now. This is a very, very important decision you're about to make. It could be the most important one you make in your life.
You're absolutely right. But it should involve Kristen. I shouldn't do this alone.
You have got to forget about Kristen and everything else. This is your career. This is your future. It has to be your decision. Based on the way you feel. If it's based on anything else, then you're not being true to yourself. Now relax. Come on. Sit down. Just let those thoughts flow. You know, this has to be what you want. Yes. What you want.
Thanks, Margo. I needed to hear that.
You're going to be just fine. You let me know if you need anything.
Sounds like you were getting at something there.
You know, hon, we really haven't talked much about our wedding plans.
I thought you and Mother were getting on that.
Well, there's only so much planning that I can do with your mother.
So what do you want to know?
Well, you haven't said anything about a honeymoon.
Who says I'm going to?
We're not going on one?
Now, did I say that?
So we are.
Logan, there's something you need to know about me. I'm not a big discloser. And there are things going on that you don't know anything about.
Oh, I see.
But I'll tell you this, though. I did make reservations for 4 at Maxime's.
Maxime's?
Yeah, it's a restaurant in Paris.
We're going to see my mother and father? Oh, Rich.
We're gonna see him only for a couple of days, though. This is our honeymoon, don't forget.
My personal life? It's fine.
You happy?
Do I give you the impression that I'm not?
No. It's been such a long time since we've been able to sit down and talk. I honestly don't know.
Well, I bet you've had the time to sit down and talk to someone.
What are you talking about?
Stephanie Forrester. She is responsible for this little luncheon. Isn't she, Dad? Don't bother to respond, Dad. I think you just did.
All right, yes, I spoke with Stephanie.
And she told you about her concerns about Ridge and me.
Stephanie feels that her concerns are legitimate.
And you're not so sure that they aren't.
Well, you know how I feel about Ridge and his motives. I question them more than yours.
What do you think he's going to do, Dad? Force me into his car, perhaps lock me in the trunk, and then whisk me away to Las Vegas, where I will be both divorced and remarried in the same night?
Sweetheart, if you're trying to make Stephanie and me out to be quite silly, you have succeeded. But I really would like an honest answer.
Why, Dad? You're not going to believe anything I tell you anyway. And God knows that Stephanie's not about to.
Try me.
All right, what would you like to know?
Is the marriage between Brooke and Ridge going to happen?
Ridge seems to think so. He's very involved with her.
And are you accepting all of this?
Well, I still don't think that Brooke Logan is right for him, but if that's what he wants...
And what do you want?
I want to be happy. And I want security. And a family. And most of all, I want the love of a very special man.
You have that.
Yes, I do have that. Does that answer all your questions, Dad?
Of course it does. And I'm sorry for asking. Sit down and see what the chef sent for dessert.
You said something before I didn't quite understand.
Oh, yes. About privacy. And how wonderful it would be to have this kind of freedom all the time.
You said we could have that.
Obviously not here.
Where'd you mean?
Our own place.
You'd like that, wouldn't you? For more than just the privacy.
Yes, I would. But I know how much this home means to you. And how much your family means to you. And I just don't want to take that away from you.
You're not going to. Because I feel the same way you do.
You do?
Mm-hmm. I've already contacted a realtor.
Are you serious?
First thing we get back from our honeymoon, we're gonna start looking for places. This is no place to begin a marriage. I've gotta get dressed. I've gotta get back to work.
Ridge. I feel like I want to give you something.
What?
This.
I'll get it. Margo Lindley.
Can you talk?
Not really.
All right, then listen. I just got a call from New York.
You did?
Mick Savage is back from Europe.
Well, well, well.
How soon do you want to leave?
Right away.
I'll make the reservations.